this one, the relevant morphology that enables a person who knows about this to answer the question.
Yeah, it's like a glare.
Is more obscure. But I'm going to ask it anyway right now. Let's ask the easier question first. What is the relative position of this slice compared to the one we were just looking at? But don't answer right away. What is the relative position of this slice compared to the one we were just looking at? But don't answer right away. Wait until everyone has seen it.
I mean, no.
Okay, so what's the answer?
The anterior side.
More posterior.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Smaller rostrum.
See again?
Smaller rostrum.
That's true. The rostrum, that's one thing. That would be a good answer choice. The rostrum is cone-shaped. So more anterior coronals going to the rostrum show more volume in it. As you go back toward the rear, its volume decreases because you're sectioning, making coronal slices to a cone. So finally it disappears altogether. Now, in addition to that, there's some other stuff. Well, what's another?
Septum pellucidum?
Yeah, you can see the septum pellucidum. So now we're behind the body of the corpus callosum. We're behind the forceps minor, for that matter. What else? We could see something else there.
See posterior.
Look at that. The head of the caudate nucleus, you see, you didn't see that in the previous one.
Where is that?
We didn't?
No.
Can we see them side by side?
See, none of the basal nuclei show at all.
Oh, yeah.
We're too far anterior. But now you see the head of the caudate nucleus. That means more posterior. And that's one of the reasons there's less centrum semiovale, because now the basal nuclei are making their appearance and filling in part of the interior. Okay. And then well, that covers why this is more posterior. Now, there's a particular thing that shows here that is a bit obscure. Before I ask that, let's ask what this is. What might that be right over there? But don't answer right away. Wait till other people see. What might that be over there? See, the slice is slightly oblique, so no one shows on the side. Okay, what is it? That's right. So we're just far enough back.
What was the answer?
The putamen. We're just far enough back so that the blade touched the putamen. So, we see a
Where's the
little bit
putamen?
Right there.
The hole?
Yes, that's a bit of brown over there.
Oh.
And now the reason there's a slight indentation that will come up further along, but I want to show that there's a certain other thing before I comment on that. Okay, so which side of the slice is this?
What do you mean?
Anterior.
Yeah, how do you know that?
I'm just starting to see the other side.
Yeah, this is another one where it's possible to tell that it's more anterior.
4K.
I won't mention it in a moment.
Because you don't see that much putamen. So if you're going further
Well,
back,
you
see
wouldn't know.
more.
Well, the lateral ventricles
Actually,
are more open.
that's not a bad answer though, because actually, since you only see a little bit of putamen, it's you can infer that the other side's going to show more, which it does.
Can we say that?
Yeah. So it is true that there's something more obscure though, but something that's less obscure is that you just see a little bit of putamen there, so you can infer that the other side's going to show more putamen.
Okay. Can we say that that's the first slice? Like, if you ask why, that's the first slice that shows putamen. That's how we know.
Well, that would work for the relative, in part, the relative position of this with respect to some of the others, but not for which side of the slice. But the fact that this shows a little bit of putamen strongly suggests that the other side's going to show more putamen. You can infer that anterior to this there's going to be no putamen visible.